So last week on my trading recaps, I managed to get my hands on another funded account by passing this eval in 2 days. The only problem was I still wasn't emotionally ready because I still ended up crashing out on like the second day on this account. And instead of fixing that, I went into this week still crashing out, which eventually led to me just giving up and relying on one last trade to either save or blow my funded account. Alright, so to start off this week of trading, I did see that price slowly crawled up overnight, so I should be more bullish looking for price to keep going up, but I had other plans as off open price did seem to be struggling to go higher, so I did take a stab short here wanting to see price fall lower to wipe out some of that overnight move. It was a little more risky because I'm going against the trend, so this next candle really was going to determine whether or not we would drop, but yeah, I was straight up wrong as this candle popped price up, so I took the L to start off the day. After that, price did keep pushing up. I did wait for a decent pullback here to try a long. I originally wasn't going to take this long because price failed to push higher twice, so I was getting more chop or reversal vibes, but we did meet my entry criteria of price getting a decent bounce off both this moving average and my key level after sweeping these lows, so I just had to take a stab long. And damn, we got another fat green candle up, so I was pretty confident we would just get that break higher to hit my target, but yeah, buyers just vanished because price couldn't go any higher. So after seeing one last attempt from the buyers with this wick, I did move my stop loss to break even because if we were just gonna chop up here, I'ma just peace out. And with the next candle, I did get stopped out, so I guess price didn't want to go any higher. I did wait a bit more, but yeah, volume was dying out and price was just chopping around, so I just called it a day, which means I'm walking away with a red day down around 200 bucks because of that first trade. Okay, another day, another chance to catch some winning trades, right? For today, I saw price kind of just staying within this range overnight, so I would like to see a break above or below first before trying anything. And off open, price did fall straight down. So now I was looking for shorts on a pullback, but with this fat green candle back up, I was getting scared that this was a fake move lower. Because of that, I sort of hesitated on this entry because I wanted to wait for sure that we would drop again, which we did get a drop lower, but again, I let my greedy side take over as I did move my target lower, wanting price to drop some more. But no, price just started to rip right back up to basically stop me out near break even. This time though, even if I had kept my OG target, price would have barely missed it by a point or two, so it's fine, just chill out and wait for another setup, right? We did end up rejecting a few more times off this level and the moving average, but with a strong buying response to hold price in this area, I didn't take any of them, and I mean, that's fair because price was just chopping, so I wanted to wait for price to break out of that first, which we did get a break higher here. Now that I survived the chop, you'd think I'd wait a little longer for something, right? Nope, I was getting angsty to catch something good today, so I started forcing random shit. Like here, I tried a short with no setup behind it just purely because price started to look weak after swiping these highs, meaning we could just fall back down for a range day. But that candle ended up getting bought up, so I got scared and bailed a little early. However, right after I bailed, price got knocked down again, so I was like, ain't no way, and tried again. But this candle also got bought up, so I got scared and bailed one more time, which right after price ended up falling again, so I was heated. Instead of going short though, I switched up with a long because I was mad and didn't want to see my short idea work out. But yeah, price fell back down within this candle, so I bailed again. Honestly, I was just a mess, and instead of walking away up 60 bucks, I was now down 300, all because I got impatient and started forcing shit. So at this point, I couldn't stop myself anymore, and yep, I jumped in another long here, just straight up tilted that the short side actually would have played out, and yeah, I ended up just hitting my daily loss limit of 500 bucks and was forced to stop this stupidity. So instead of just calmly accepting a small green day of 60 bucks, I instead am taking home a fat L of 500 because I got impatient and tilted. Alright, because of yesterday, I currently only got like 800 bucks left on this funded account, so I need to get my shit together or I'm gonna be down another account. Going into today, I noticed that price did sell off a little overnight, but that did get bought up to form more of a bullish trend coming into New York Open, seeing that I was leaning more towards the long side, but damn, off open, price just skyrocketed up in like the first 5 minutes. That did get slapped right back down though, so price was all over the place because instead of going lower, price just popped back up. With these fat candles everywhere, I was just waiting for a chance to try a long, and that chance came a few minutes later as price did pull back to retest this area to form this wick off the moving average line. So I did take a stab long, targeting a base hit of 40 points, which yeah, if you noticed, I did reduce my target from 50 to 40 points because I did want to see if a smaller target would help increase my win rate a little more. Now all I gotta do was not move my target and just accept the base hit, right? Which I did, as price easily hit my target for a decent profit to start off the day. However, if I did move my target for a home run hit, I probably would have aimed near this next level or the 900s, and damn, price would have easily hit that too. So So I swear, the days I go for a base hit, price gives me enough for a home run, but the days I go for a home run, I just get cooked. I think if you run the numbers though, I would still be more profitable with just taking the base hits. So I'm gonna just focus on that for now, and maybe in the future I can occasionally swing for the home run once I get more consistent with managing my emotions and accepting small wins. Speaking of emotions though, seeing how I could have made more had I swung for a home run kind of made me a little salty, so I kind of wanted to make some more profit for today. To do that, I would have to wait a bit more for any sort of setup, as price is currently just pushing higher. But I don't know, I had a feeling that if I stayed on the charts any longer, I would somehow end up crashing out, especially if I took another trade and lost. So instead of risking my profits, I just called it a day here to secure a green day to help save my funded account. So after a calm, chill day yesterday, you'd think that maybe I can at least continue that for another day. Well, I didn't. For today, even with the government shutdown, price just kept pushing past all-time highs overnight. So if this keeps going up, then I'd be more bullish. But off open, price just plummeted straight down. And like, it just kept going down for a solid 20 minutes straight. That means no setups for me, so I just had to wait for some sort of pullback, where price did start to bounce off this level here. So I was thinking about a potential tap near these 100s for an entry. But then price got a fat rejection after peaking higher here. So I took a short thinking we'd get that second leg down now. I swear that all those previous attempts go lower kept getting bought up, so I low-key was scared that would happen again. And yeah, this next candle brought price right back up, so I bailed out for a loss. With how stubborn buyers were, I was like, fine, maybe I'll stick to getting some action up here at the 100s. But then price kept getting rejected down here, so I took another stab short because I got massive FOMO that if I didn't try one now, I wouldn't catch anything at all. And yeah, again, the next candle got bought up, so I got scared and bailed for another loss. But then that candle did get slapped down, so again, FOMO hit me and was like, you need to get in now. It was also hard to say no because we were rejecting off the moving average line here too, so these were valid setups for shorts. But that stubborn buying response was just scaring me, so I just kept bailing out of these trades early. After that, I was like, fine, let's just wait up here like I wanted earlier because buyers surely will break this level, right? Nope. Again, price kept getting rejected at this area, so I caved in and got right back into another short after seeing this engulfing candle here. I did size down because I didn't have enough left in my daily drawdown for a full loss on my normal sizing of 5 contracts, but finally, this time we gotta push lower. All I gotta do now is not move this freaking target. Just don't move the target. Yeah, I moved it lower. Since I sized down for this trade, I saw that even if I took this dub, it wouldn't wipe out my losses for today, so I got greedy and wanted to catch something bigger. Price would have hit my OG target here though for a base hit, but now let's see if we can get any more juice for this move. Nope, this shit started to get bought up, so I bailed a little before my trailing stop loss got hit for a small profit. And I literally just talked about this yesterday, so knowing that I should have just taken my base hit was pissing me off. So I got mad and sent along because fuck man, if price doesn't want to rip lower, then just go back up then. But nope, price just came right back down and stopped me out, meaning I had hit my daily loss limit for the day, and I was pissed. Because not only did we get that peak lower to the 500s where I wanted price to hit, but if you also noticed, had I just stayed in my second short earlier, I wouldn't even have been stopped out at all and probably would have just accepted the base hit with my normal sizing, meaning I probably could have ended the day up in the green had I just managed myself better again, but I just couldn't, and now we got another fat red day this week where I lost another 500 bucks. So after that poor performance yesterday, I gave up. Like, I got a little over 600 bucks left on this funded account and I just can't control myself, so I'm probably gonna blow this account eventually anyways. So instead of trying to crawl out of this drawdown, I decided that the fate of the account will rest on one last trade. So I ditched my daily loss limit of 500 bucks and I sized all the way up with one mini, planning on making my next trade the one to either blow the account or save it. I also ditched the 15-minute chart for the 1-minute chart because why not? Now for the charts today, I did notice price was still pushing these all-time highs overnight, but we did start to sell off again, so I was leaning more bearish, looking for price to head lower. However, off open, price kind of was just chopping, so I was like, yeah, if price is gonna look like this today, we're definitely gonna blow this funded account. Price did eventually get a shot lower though, so now I was waiting for a pullback for a short entry, which we did get as price was getting bought up here. The only problem though was that this could just be a sweep lower before we stay in a range today, so I wanted to be more cautious. But then price got a fat rejection to slap this candle down, so I took a stab short, not wanting to miss this move. Now if this isn't a fake move, we'll easily just push lower right now. But yeah, this candle got bought up, so I knew at this point I was screwed. However, once I placed the trade, I already accepted that this would be my final stand on the account, so I held until I either blew the account or hit my target down here. And yeah, price shot right back up, so it's over. GG's, bro. But it wasn't, as price did get another rejection here off the moving average line, so maybe the trade wasn't cooked yet. Nah, it was, as price did just bounce up again to finally hit my max drawdown on the account and booted me from the trade. trade. So with that last trade, it brings a quick end to the funded account with a loss of over 600 bucks today to wrap up this week. So yeah, just another trash week for me as I lost over like 1,500 bucks. And again, had I just not crashed out, 2 out of these 4 red days could have ended up as green days instead. So it's frustrating, but I just don't think I can handle myself on the funded account right now, because I was thinking of just passing another eval in 2 days to get back on the funded grind, but I'm pretty sure it'll just end up with the same result as this one or the last account I had. So instead, I'm gonna just hop back onto an eval and just trade that for a while until I can manage myself better while trading and sticking to my rules better. I'll probably add another rule like max number of trades I can take a day, because I did notice when I crash out, I'll rip more trades than I normally do. So having this set could help me maybe, but yeah, I guess we'll just have to see then. And now to anyone that made it this far in the video, I really don't got much left to say because I'm just disappointed in myself. So instead, here's some promo stuff for MyFundedFutures, because it is a limited time offer where you can currently get a free flex add-on for those scale plans, making it so you can basically just get a payout 5 times bigger than a normal scale account would. So if you like that, check it out. If not, then I guess I'll just see you later with that gold recap video.